another Sunday, another chance for us to talk to you, another solid start for you. I mean, how much maybe have you learned in the last month about college baseball?
I mean, you're going to get everybody's best, especially being in this. I guess just the common knowledge, like everybody's good, everybody's here for a reason. So you got to go out there and compete every day.
Looked like last week Tulane was kind of sitting first pitch fastball and kind of got to you a little bit. Maybe how did you guys kind of change the pitch calls this week to kind of keep people off balance?
I wouldn't say we changed much. I struggled today early, getting ahead of hitters. I guess just having an all-speed today for a strike kind of helped me get hitters off my fastball or even off the slider, being able to pitch them backwards.
It looks sometimes too fastball-wise. Sometimes you're up 91, 92, 93, 94, and then sometimes you kind of take a little bit off. I mean, take me through that decision-making process.
I wouldn't say it's taken off. I guess it's just focusing more on my release point or where my visual is on the catcher and trying to like perfect that pitch. I'm not saying that I do, but just trying to get back into a rhythm.
Was it kind of weird being moved up to prepare for Saturday and then coming back and being on Sunday again?
I would definitely say it was a little different. Getting your body right over 6 days instead of 7. But I wouldn't say it had too much effect. We have great staff here getting your bodies in shape with Doc and Adam in the weight room, so it's easy to prepare and get cut off a day or two.
What have you seen from Parker since he's jumped into the starting rotation? I mean, he pitched twice this week and over 90 pitches, I think, in both games and was pretty sharp. What have you seen from him since he moved into that role?
I love the way he goes about himself. He goes out there and he's going to compete pitch to pitch, and you're going to get his best every time he goes out there.
So what does it do for you as a pitcher, especially pitching the back end of a doubleheader, to see him out there just punching people out over and over and over? Is it one of those things where you get kind of fired up, or do you begin to feel like, okay, we got to kind of keep this thing going when I get on the mound?
It's for sure a confidence booster. And then you try to either match him or try to one-up him. That's just the competition that goes on between us pitchers, trying to get the edge on each other, which makes us compete better.
You got a guy behind the plate, too, that gets a lot of strikes for you. How much more comfortable does that make you? I don't have to be quite as perfect because I know that Landon's such a great receiver. If it's a borderline pitch, it's going to be a strike.
Oh, absolutely. LT today, I can remember there's 2 or 3 that I threw, and I was like, if I didn't have anybody else, even Luke Hancock back there, they would both easily get that call. You don't see a lot of catchers like that.
You've been the only pitcher that has started in the weekend every single time. Is it kind of hard for you to have that consistency when, you're starting every single week?
You kind of get in that rhythm. You get used to it, but you can never get content with it, obviously. Because just like Preston and Parker both stepped up and moved up a day, and then Parker moved into the starting role on the weekend. So just never been able to get content.
Starting the second game of doubleheader, was there any anxiousness during that first game rather than going through your normal routine?
Not really. I kind of just chilled out through the first game, sat in the recliner in the locker room, just kind of took some mental time to myself to get ready.
You guys on the road next week at Georgia. You know you're not going to pitch between now and then. When will you start looking at Georgia? When do you start doing your preparations for those guys?
That starts right now. Just coming off the field, make sure your body's right for the week. Make sure you're eating right, getting hydrated, getting your lifts in, your throw program, everything from just that to what happens on the field.